So hello, hello guys. FM Addict here. I'm back. So since we were last together in the 1-0 win against Leeds, we shortly, a few days after that, we lost 2-1 to Blackburn. It was an away game. Dan Burns scored an own goal, and Ross McCormack scored a goal for us. After that, we had a 0-0 draw against Birmingham, a team that narrowly escaped relegation. We had many chances. It was a game that we should have comfortably won, but all my players had really bad finishing. It was like my team was just full of Heskies and Torres. Put them together, and yeah, you can't even imagine the kind of bad finishing you'd end up with. Anyway, and then after that, we conceded a goal in the first minute against Sheffield Wednesday, and it was an away game. Rodriguez scored in the 8th minute, Lars Vegan in the 29th, and Brian Ruiz in the 62nd. So we came back from 1-0 down to win 3-1. Pretty pleasing. After that, we had a 1-1 draw against Norwich. They scored straight after half time, and we managed to equalise just before full time. To be quite honest with you, it was a game in which we had a lot of possession. We probably should have won the game as well, but we didn't. After that, we had a 2-1 loss to Millwall, a team that got relegated. It was an 88th minute winner, by the way, and they came back from 1-0 down. I'm not sure how that loss happened, but it was pretty disappointing. And then after that, I had guaranteed myself a playoff place, but there was no way I'd be able to get an automatic promotion place. So what I did for the game against Bolton, Nottingham Forest, and the final game against Middlesbrough, I picked the lineups and then I holidayed for one day. So I did that for the first game with Bolton, a game which we lost 3-0. I did that again against Nottingham Forest. It was a narrow 1-0 loss. And then I did it again against Middlesbrough. It was a 2-2 draw. We scored the first goal, Australian under 21 international. He actually got picked to go to the World Cup, so that's a positive. He scored first. They equalised. Um, um, Emilio Nsue scored an own goal, which made it 2-1 to us, but then they equalised 10 minutes before the end. So after that, we had guaranteed ourselves a playoff place. So we got drawn against Middlesbrough in the playoff games. So in the first leg, we lost 2-1. It was an away game. So they scored first straight after half-time. Wes Williams, Australian player, and then Trakowski equalised in the 63rd minute. He's had a pretty bad season, but he played pretty well that game. Had a rating of 7.3. And then Yeli Vossen scored for them in the 65th minute, which meant we lost. So we went into the second leg knowing we had to win, otherwise we wouldn't get to the playoff final. So we responded magnificently. We scored in the 4th minute via a Rodiega goal. They equalised due to a penalty in the 17th minute, which made it 1-1. But we scored in the 72nd minute, which meant we took it to extra time and then penalties. So it went to penalties and it went to sudden death. It was pretty nerve-wracking stuff. And then they missed their penalty because it was sudden death. We went through, which took us on to the Sky Bet Championship playoff final against Cardiff. So I'll just show you how Cardiff did. So in the semi-final, they lost 3-0 to Wigan in the first leg, but then somehow they beat them 7, yes, you heard me, 7 goals in the second leg, 2 goals from Kimbo Kyung, hat-trick from Craig Noon, goal from Federico Makeda, and John Brayford got a goal as well. So it was a 7-0 battering. So we got them. So hopefully we don't get battered as well. So in the league table, Blackburn won the league. Reading got the automatic promotion. In terms of relegation, it was Rotherham, Millwall, and Blackpool that got relegated. For those of you that are interested in the Premier League, Man United won it on 84 points. Chelsea came second, Arsenal third, and City fourth. The big surprise will be QPR, who somehow managed to qualify for the Europa League by finishing in fifth place. Crystal Palace, Leicester, and Burnley ended up getting relegated. In the FA Cup, it was Man United that beat Arsenal in the final a few days ago when Rooney scored in the 40th minute. So Man United have done the double this season. So in the Capital One Cup, Chelsea won it. They beat Burnley 4-1. Burnley must have done pretty well to get to the final, considering they ended bottom in the league and got relegated. So as this is FM 2014, there's the World Cup coming up. I'll just tell you the teams, that players that got picked to go: Ben Foster, Joe Hart, McCarthy, Glenn Johnson, John Stones, Chris Smalling, Phil Jones, Gary Cahill, Stephen Cork. Now he's pretty well rated on this game. He's really good on the game. Kyle Walker, Chamberlain, Leighton Baines, Kieran Gibbs, Gareth Barry, Michael Carrick, Henderson, Milner, Ashley Young. Ashley Young plays pretty badly. I think um I still think he's pretty underrated on Football Manager though, because they always portray him as this really bad player, which he sometimes is, but not all the time. And then Ross Barkley, Aaron Lennon, who didn't get picked in real life, Stuart Downing as well, Lallana got to go, Sterling, Walcott, maybe recovering from his injury, Sturridge, Welbeck, Rooney, Defoe got picked as well. Somehow Andy Carroll got picked, and so did Charlie Austin. So in terms of what I am going to be doing after this save, I've made my decision up and I am going to be doing a save with PSG. So what that save is going to be about is, at the moment they are one of the top European teams, and in my FM 2015 save, which I will be starting in 2 days time, I will be making I'll try to make them the unchallenged best team in Europe, and I will do that by winning the Champions League 2 times. So I will be doing a save with PSG, just to recap, and the save will be about 5 seasons, so it'll be a long-term save. I won't go on for I won't go on for too long. 5 seasons, I would say, is the max. I think it it shouldn't take me more than 5 seasons to make them the best, considering how much money and everything they have. So look out for that. And I really wanted to thank you guys for all the views I've been getting on YouTube. Please carry on watching, like and subscribe. New videos are going to be coming out very soon. I want to thank also Abu, my mate, for making me all my profile pictures, for editing my channel art, for working very hard on promoting my YouTube channel to other fellow YouTubers. I think has really helped me, and I'm really thankful for that. So yeah, and yeah, we are now gonna go into the game. So I hope I've cleared that up. Let me know what you think about a PSG save, and yeah, start suggesting who I should buy. Leave all your comments in the comment area. I will reply as soon as possible. Anyway, they asked me to renew contract. I don't really want to renew a contract because this save is pretty much over. So we are up against Cardiff, and I will see you when I pick. So guys, this is the team I picked. Pirelli in goal, Staphylidis, Ben, Ricardo, Costa, Hoogland. Same back four as usual. Darren Pratley, Veritic, and Parker. Pablo Aimar, same as always. Rodrigue and Brian Ruiz. Ross McCormack hasn't yet fully recovered. I'll just point out to you that Craig Noon was the man who got the hat-trick when they won 7-0, and Kimbo Young got a brace. So it may be something with their tactics, so I might get my fullbacks to man-mark them both. Hopefully that will lower the chances of them getting some goals. Opposition instructions. What I'll do today is I will change it around slightly, because it's a cup final. I will try something different. So people I will man mark will be Kim Bo Kyung, Craig Noon, and the two strikers, and we leave it at that. Tight marking, always close them down, tackling hard, show them onto their weaker foot. So team talk, passionate. Yep, let's give the fans something to cheer today. Fluid. Work ball into the box. Drop deeper. So I'll tell the strikers, pressure's off. Go and play your natural game. Yep, that's what I want them to do. And the defense, I'll go aggressive because we don't want any soft defensing out there. But it turns out this guy might not be up for the job. But we'll see about that. So I'll now get my fullbacks to do some man marking today. So I'll get my right back to mark the left attacking mid. And I'll get my left back to mark the right attacking mid. So we are now ready to go into the game. Keep watching, guys. Share it with all the people you know. Leave your likes and your comments below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe. So 1 minute in and they've already received a red card and so have we. So this is probably going to be a feisty affair. Very feisty, and we might even see some red cards. Hopefully decisions won't go against us. So they've got a corner, we've cleared it. Aymar gets it, Pratley. We play it back, Sveratic. Oh, they tried to play through ball, but there was no one there to receive it. They take it. Oh my god, that was bad. What on earth was the goalkeeper thinking there? The goalkeeper thought he was Simon Millionaire for a minute. Like, no, you are not that bad. Do not sink all the way down to his level. But thankfully, the guy missed an open goal. So we're on the counter. There was no one up there. Pratley, Rodiega. Oh, guys, I'm pretty desperate to win this. So oh, yep, this is pretty exciting stuff. I've worked pretty hard to get this far, considering how badly the season started. So it would be a huge disappointment if we fell at the last hurdle. So going into half time, still 0-0. I think maybe we can nick ourselves a goal before half time begins. Or maybe they can get themselves a goal. Another good save guy, Corrali, the 38-year-old goalkeeper. He's pretty old, he's 38 at the moment. Can we get a goal? Oh no, we've won ourselves a corner though. Oh god, right into the hands of the goalkeeper. Don't you just hate it when your team gets a corner and someone does something as stupid as that? So annoying. Let's give the we can encourage them. So strikers, I'm disappointed, which is how I feel. I am pretty disappointed. I appreciate the effort. You've been unlucky so far. And yeah, just basically tell them to keep it up. We've been doing okay so far. And yep, the second half has begun. So we have the balls, Veritic, Parker, Aymar. Rodiega goes for the shot, but the goalkeeper blocks it. We get a corner. Oh, are we going to lose the... Oh no, we've won ourselves a free kick. Highlights are few and far between so far at the moment. So 60 minutes in, still 0-0. Looks like this might be one of those games where nothing happens until the last 10 minutes. But we've had most of the possession, and if I had to pick someone who'd score, I would say us. And I was right, Brian Ruiz has scored for us. We are 1-0 up. So Parker drifted from his position, put in a very good cross, and Ruiz finished it, and the goalkeeper had no chance. So, yep, pretty pleasing stuff. we are now going to make some changes, start playing on the counter, and basically park the bus. So contained, very rigid. In terms of how I want my team to play, I want play even safer, waste time, exploit the flanks, play wider, much deeper, go route one, pump ball into box, and shoot on sight. And I'll put the wing backs as limited fullbacks, which means all they basically do is defend and they won't go up much. And I might make some changes, see who we have on the bench who could do a good job for us. Put him there. So I'm going to put on Tchaikovsky right there. I'm going to put these Zveretic and Parker as ball-winning midfielders. So they're going to be doing all the hard work, not letting anything get through. Limited defender, which means they'll just stay back and not venture out much. So Ruiz and Tchaikovsky, put them both as defensive wingers. Defensive winger as well. Put him on defend. Rodiega. I will give Rodiega put him as a defensive forward. What that means is he'll basically chase down loose balls and try to put players under pressure. So don't shoot more often, move into channels. Defensive winger, stay wider. I will get him to mark their left back. Guys, sorry if I'm taking too long with the instructions, but this is a cup final and every little counts, guys. That's what you learn over time. So I'll mark their left back, stay wider, cross from deep, run wide with ball. And the ball winning midfielders, pass it shorter. I will be marking their two centre mids. Don't let anything get through, lads. Where's the other midfielder? Dikagoy and Aaron Gunnarsson. And the defence will keep on doing what they always do. And hopefully we can come out through this with no bruises. So going into the 80th minute, they're on the ball. Please don't score, don't score. Don't score. Hoogland has got himself red carded. As long as it's not a penalty, I'm okay. It looked like it was outside the box. It's not a penalty. So I'll be taking off Rodiega and putting on Kaivosa. Forgot to put on Tchaikovsky as well. And I'll take off Amora Bieta. And I'll take off Aymar and get Amora Bieta, drag him as a centre back and play the ultimate defensive tactic and not let anything get through at all. So they have got a free kick from outside the box, I think it is. I'm still annoyed about the red card though. There was no need for him to make that challenge and he got himself red carded and he has now put which is pretty irresponsible for someone as experienced as him to do. 88th minute now, come on guys, we can go back into the Premier League. Are Fulham Football Club gonna go back into where they belong? Extra time, 92nd minute. Are they gonna do it? Oh yes, we are back in the Premier League. Fulham FC are now back where they belong. Back where we belong, lads. Excellent stuff. We have now been promoted. So guys, we are now back into the Premier League. I think you can hear the excitement in my voice. So overjoyed, secured, yet for who thrived on pressure, that board everyone's just seeing. Hudson praises in blah blah blah. Fulham promoted. Yep. Press conference now. I think I don't want to discuss this. It was uncertain for a long time. I'm absolutely delighted. So I will just fine him 2 weeks' wages, see what he does. Oh well, I don't really care how he feels now because this save is over. Guys, I had a really good time. Thank you for making this great to I've really enjoyed making videos for you guys. So as I've already said, you can expect to see the new PSG videos coming up in the next few days. Leave your likes and your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe. Keep calm, stay addicted, and I hope you've enjoyed this.